may be wondering how to play a hard trick from Group 2 in the First Dozen a Day book. Alright, we're going to start off with the first line of a hard trick. You may notice it has two parts. It has part 1 and it has part 2. If you look at the notes, you will notice that in part 1, the notes for both hands go up and then they go down. So they're going in the same direction with parallel motion. Then you'll notice in part 2, the right hand notes go up, but the left hand notes go down. And then the opposite. Right hand notes go down, the left hand notes go up. This is called contrary motion. Now, it is usually true that contrary motion is a little bit easier to do because our hands are made like that. They are mirror images of each other. So for them both to go the opposite direction means we're using the same finger numbers. But if we go the same direction, we're using different finger numbers. Because in piano, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for our finger numbers, right? So let's try the first part, where the hands are moving in parallel motion in the same direction with each other. Easy first, right? We've done this before. 2-finger D, 3-finger E. Now here is the first time that we need to cross under our thumb. And that's so we can play more than 5 notes. Because if we just went, we'd run out of fingers, right? So we have to be able to cross. We're doing this. We cross our thumb under on the right hand, put our thumb on F, and play the 2-finger F on the left hand at the same time. Now we're going to play like normal. Now we've run out of fingers on the left hand, so we've got to cross our 3-finger over, and we're going to be playing 3-finger on A with both hands. Now we just play like normal. Here we are at the top. Now we have to come back down. 4-finger and 2-finger, play our B's, we play our A's. Now here is where we have to cross with our left hand. We got to go thumb under to G, and we'll be playing G with the right hand with 2-finger. Now we're going to play like normal. Then our right hand has to cross. We ran out of fingers, so 3-finger crosses to E, and the left hand will also be playing E with the 3-finger. Then we go down just like normal. So if you want to see that again, cross right hand, cross left hand, cross left hand, cross right hand. Now in the second part, you'll notice we're starting on some higher C's than we did in the last one. The right hand has to start on C above middle C with its thumb, and the left hand's going to have its thumb on middle C. Now we're going to start like this, play out, because we're going away from each other. Now here is where we're going to cross both hands at the same time. Thumbs go under, and then we keep playing like normal. Now we come back in, cross our 3 fingers. I'm going to do that again. Cross both. Cross both. Now that's the first line. Now the second line kind of puts them both together. You'll notice that the first measure of the second line looks exactly the same as the first measure of the first line. Then the middle 2 measures look the same as this second part of the first line. And then this last measure here, the next last measure, looks the same as this measure. And then it just ends on C's. See how they've put first measure of part 1, part 2, last measure of part 1. They've kind of glued everything together. Now in order to make this work, we have 2 more crossovers that we have to do to stick everything together. Because you'll notice your right hand keeps going up, up. it goes up 2 octaves and then down 2 octaves. So even if we crossed over once, we'd still run out of fingers unless we cross again, which is what we do. We cross an additional time here at the end of the first measure and going into the second measure. So we have to cross after our 3 finger, then we have to cross after our 4 finger, then we cross after our 3 finger, and then we're done crossing. So we come back down, cross after our 3 finger, cross after our 4, cross after our 3. So that's the pattern. 3 finger, 4 finger, 3 finger. Now the left hand doesn't have to cross after the 4 finger because look what it does. It goes up 1 octave, down 1 octave, up 1 octave, down 1 octave. So it only has to cross once to have enough fingers. So we're going to go through this slowly. Let's take a look. We'll start like we did with part 1. Cross right hand, cross left hand. Now here's the additional crossover for the right hand because it's keeping going up. Now here's the part where the hands go away from each other in contrary motion. Cross both hands. Cross both hands. Now here's where the right hand has to cross its 4 finger back. Cross left hand. Cross right hand. I'm going to do that again. Cross right, cross left, cross right, cross both, cross both, cross right hand 4 finger, cross left, cross right. Now once you get used to this, it's going to be pretty easy because it'll be in your muscle memory. But for right now, good job figuring this out, this hard trick.